What's going on, guys? Welcome to the 4Kontrollers podcast. That's 4Kontrollers with a K, by the way. I go by the name of Cleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living, aka Player One.
Player 2, Thaddeus, Keeper of Games, Kadeem. What's up, y'all?
And my name is Camille. People like to call me Hamil. I go by Mills. What's going on? It's Player 3.
And I'm Player 4, Cleo Thomas, aka X_KT Creations. You already know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. Make sure you guys are following 4Kontrollers with a K, by the way, on all social media platforms. We are pushing to get our YouTube to 1,000 subs. Very quickly, just want to thank you guys for all the love that you have been showing, leaving comments, engaging with the content. We really do appreciate it. We are working on some really, really big stuff that you guys will see. I want to say towards the middle of June. Be on the lookout for some really amazing stuff, man. Something that we have been trying to do for quite some time, planned for quite some time, and it looks like it's finally going to all lock in to be able to give you guys some brand new content. So really, really amazing stuff from our perspectives. We got a lot of stuff to jump into today, man. We're going into the summertime of gaming, and let's be honest, when it comes to gaming and summer vacation, they go hand in hand. For us, it's literally what we did. It wasn't like we didn't game every day, even like while we were in school, but when it's vacation time, it almost felt like the first month we did nothing but that, right?
100%.
So first thing on our list, man, we got to talk about what the hell is going on with Xbox. Microsoft, Xbox, what are we doing here?
The
What's
fattest
happening?
F in the chat must happen because
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Pay your respects. Man.
What is happening? I'm not fully caught up on this. Like, I'm missing things. I remember when Kadeem had told me, like, do you remember there was the lawsuit going on? I think between Xbox and Sony over like the rights to certain games. I was like, was that the floodgates opening to what was the inevitable? Like, kidding, what is going on with Xbox?
Well, if you want to go back to that situation, then Sony and Microsoft were in court going back and forth saying that if Microsoft does get Blizzard Activision, which is, of course, World of Warcraft and Call of Duty and, the heavy hitters, Overwatch, all those games, Sony was fighting back and saying, like, that's a monopoly if they have all those studios underneath their name.
Right.
So, and they went back and forth for a while. There's a lot of reports that came out that was hilarious to see, because obviously when you go to court, pretty much everything has to be put on file at that point.
The documents out there.
Documentation out there. So hearing
nothing, all the NDAs and the under the radar conversations, everything else no.
Hearing Microsoft saying that we're just going to out money Sony, you know what I mean, which is a crazy statement. That was a crazy statement to hear. But all that being said, now, a few months, I don't know when that court finally finished up or when they finally got the acquisition of Blizzard Activision, which I'm pretty sure happened maybe a year ago, probably now.
About that. I'll say that.
About a year ago, but come to find out, I think last week or this week, they were out here closing more studios. People were kind of worried about when, big companies take over a whole bunch of small game studios. This is usually the afterfall of it all because they can just go through numbers and kind of just cut down and lay off people left and right in order to, obviously keep the margins right. And so a few studios that had a lot of goodwill in the gaming community. Tango GameWorks is the big one. That made Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah.
And they looked at the series.
Yeah.
I think Kalia put a lot of time into Tango Game.
I completed that game.
Yeah.
I loved that game so much. It was everything that I missed in gaming, from the stylistic choices it had to how interactive the music was with the actual game. And then even just collectathons, bro, or just having collectibles in an adventure game. That hasn't happened in so long, but it finally had that. And now there's no hope for another one. It's gone. So why?
Yeah,
then
I won't
Evil Within also. Both of those
really
gone.
So, oh wow.
Yeah.
Tango made Evil Within?
Yes, which is crazy.
Really?
There's such a huge difference between Hi-Fi Rush and Tango.
And gameplay.
Yeah. If anyone doesn't know what Evil Within, I'm pretty sure that's when they brought in one of the producers of Resident Evil.
Yeah, something along the lines of that.
Something along the lines of that. So if you ever seen the Evil Within before, that's like the comparison's always there between Resident Evil and Evil Within, because there is, there is a stylistic choice you can tell between the two, for sure, on Evil Within. But yes, the other big one was, of course, Arcane Austin, which made Redfall, which I'm not gonna say. It's Redfall was a very, very bad mark on Microsoft, and the whole big release for that summertime. I'm pretty sure it came out during the summertime, and it flopped hard. It flopped hard.
hard.
It flopped hard for Arcane Austin, which of course is known for Dishonored and Deathloop. So all it's not to be gone but Arcane though. They do have the Marvel's Blade coming, that the Arcane Lion studio in France. So it's not like Arcane's completely gone. We hope. We hope. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I mean that for that studio to drop that game and it flopped, like that was a Luka Doncic level flop for that game.
Hey,
Like that was a
yeah.
lot, bro. I don't understand how that went down,
It
but
was
shoot,
that, and then there was, I know it's different studios, but just seeing Microsoft's L's when it comes to multiplayer games by themselves. You got Redfall, you got Back for Blood, you got Halo Infinite, and then Overwatch 2. 4 times, 4 L's, and they can't get it together.
Does Overwatch 2, like, is that their fault? I know that they bought Blizzard Activision right around this time of them switching over to Overwatch to Overwatch 2. Like that was literally around the same exact time. So, I don't know how much. If anything, like I feel like development stopped for Overwatch 2 because they were trying to figure out what was going to go on with this acquisition.
Yeah.
And then when they finally came back around, they're just like, yeah, so we're just going to cut the whole PVE, the
We're gonna
whole
keep
story based.
marketing it though. That's coming totally. And then no, it's not real. Sorry, but hey, here's cool skins. Here's a collaboration with Porsche for some reason.
Cowboy
They literally have
Bebop.
a real life diva mech with Porsche branding.
yep.
It's like, what? Who is this
Esports.
for?
These are the kind of things that happen, Kalia. Esports. This is like them trying to get into the major brand deals and really play at that level of companies and corporations who move at that scale. So that's
be
why those
fair,
collaborations that happen.
So yeah, they have the collaboration, but we saw what happened to their esports. It died. So still,
Jesus.
who's it for? The crowd that you had that would have liked this is gone. The casual players are gone. Who's playing this game?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Overwatch.
saying.
People
So-
that just have nostalgia for it at this point.
Not touching it.
Sadly.
I'm sorry. I give it 6 years. It's fine.
Dang. Okay. Well, yeah, it sucks that like it seems to look like everything Microsoft touch doesn't really get to go well. I don't know when the last time Microsoft was really like ahead of the game. Like only thing for me, like the golden days was like Xbox 360 era. That was like their golden era, and they tried with the Xbox One, but I don't know. I haven't seen them like doing anything crazy. Except the Game Pass. The Game Pass is going great. It's the only thing I can like really like put my check on them for. I don't know what else has been going. At least like they're just a good company because it's Microsoft. They have like you said, they can outmoney anyone. So like they're gonna be here. But where is this money going? And stop messing with like people that are trying to be hardworking developers for your games and like cutting their support off because now they have to find somewhere else to work. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, they decided to like, yeah. I mean, I'm seeing reports about saying that Xbox doesn't exist anymore. It's pretty much turning to Microsoft Gaming at this point. Which again, I'm not sure what that really means in that sake for the founders and stuff like that to come out and say, yeah, like the old Xbox days are done, and Microsoft Gaming is pretty much what it's going to be looking like. And we've always heard reports about Microsoft getting out of the building console space and trying
the
to
actual
get
physical console. They want to get more into just offering the launcher
or the
and
service.
have it just on TVs.
Yeah, the service and stuff like that. They've been trying to get into the service space for a little bit of time now. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I know they have a Microsoft Live or Xbox Live in June. They have it supposed to be releasing. Yeah, which is going to be pretty. I'm sure that's not going to be great.
So we were gonna announce things, but
Exactly.
Nah, they better
Talk
keep with the program. Don't take away Gears from us at all. I need them to keep with that program. And
we did hear the reports.
Too much. Huh?
Yeah, we did hear the reports. That was supposed to be when it was supposed to be released.
Yeah, man. When I think, Hamil brings up the Game Pass, and it wasn't until this very moment that I started looking at the business choices behind that. Right, it is something. It's very valuable, bro. It's $9.99 a month, and you get access to a plethora, like not just like somewhat like heavy hitting games that, in my opinion, help define a generation of gamers. You have access to that.
and a decent amount of new releases too. Like day of, you get to try them out. So
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they're maybe they're thinking ahead of the curve, right? Maybe they're just putting all their eggs in that basket because they've seen, what happened with things like Netflix, right? Everyone got into the streaming space and everyone was like, this is not going to work. And then years later, everyone had to cross over. So
True.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
regardless, everyone, your gamer out there, keep your eyes on what's going on with Xbox. If you want to like your next Halo run, we don't know. We don't know how this is going to play out for y'all.
True.
Yeah, man. But make sure you guys follow the 4Kontrollers. That's 4Kontrollers with a K, by the way, on all social media platforms. Big foes. Next topic we got to talk about. Let's talk about the game of the year contenders. Man, was it a good year for gaming? Did it feel like we had, I don't know, maybe in the very beginning it felt like it was like after one. I felt like every week or almost every other 2 weeks we were talking about this new game that was taking over the internet. But now it feels like things have kind of died down a bit. Okay, so we've got games like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. I see Final Fantasy VII Rebirth up there. Obviously, I'm just gonna, just
it's gonna be nominated.
Cloud. It's Sephiroth. Dragon's
it's gonna be
Dogma
nominated.
2, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which I don't even think has dropped yet.
No.
What about Black Myth, Wukong? I believe that's the monkey one that I've seen. Is that the one?
Yeah, the Sun Wukong one.
It's going to be the Journey
I've
to the West.
I've seen nothing but trailers and visuals on that. I've never the game's still not out. I feel like I've seen that so many times.
It comes out in August.
Okay, so it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Hellblade 2, Avowed, Star Wars Outlaws, Rise of the Ronin, Stellar Blade. Ooh, Stellar Blade. Yeah. Yeah, Stellar Blade.
It's gonna be nominated. It's again. I'm just talking. When we brought up this topic, my thing is, Helldivers 2 is here and it's been here and it's consistently even it took the bad backlash on the side of, I'm not sure if everyone heard about them having to connect to your PlayStation account to if you played on Steam. If you played on Steam, you would have to connect to your PlayStation account. Only problem is, not every country had PlayStation, or you can make a PlayStation account. So Steam even had to start refunding people because they're like, well, now the game's unplayable.
Yeah.
So Sony backed off. They switched. They went back to the other way around. And even what the community did from there, even with them going in and making it like everyone go leave a positive review back on Steam in order to get our reviews back up, and even them making a cape out of that, what the actual graph looked like for that. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So Helldivers is so all that happened, Mamil.
Let me go get my cape.
All of this happened, and the thing about Helldivers, that's when you have your community built like that, and a lot of this stuff goes to voting and stuff like that. Who's voting for Game of the Year? They already have a very strong community. I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. They've done right by that community. Plus, the entry level's lower. It's only $40 to start playing it. So there's just a lot of things that I feel like none of these other games are going to be able to compete with. And looking at the rest of the year, I don't see anything else. I don't see anything else I can compete.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, even though I haven't even finished it yet. Mike, when you see this list and you hear Kenny's breakdown of Helldivers 2 and the community behind it, it really sparked the thing. People love this game.
Mods
it
are
roped
available.
all of us in. It roped all of our friends in. We began playing this together and understanding why this thing is such a hit. What are your thoughts on Helldivers potentially winning Game of the Year, or is there something else on the list that you either looking forward to playing to compete with Game of the Year, or did you play something else that you consider Game of the Year?
Okay, so I do 100% believe Helldivers 2 is honestly number one when it comes to Game of the Year. It brought multiplayer, not against each other, but playing co-op with people your friends. There isn't there's little space for having toxicity in that game, because it's just hey, we're all here and we're all together and we're going forward. Everyone's in an army together, everyone's trying to be strong for each other. It's a feel good type of game. It's really great. I was gonna compare it. The only thing I can compare Helldivers 2 to is Destiny, because I feel like Destiny right now they're about to release. They're about to release their last DLC or attachment, I believe. I think it's the final something.
It's called the Final Shape. The Final Shape, I believe, is what it's called.
That's crazy to me. It's kind of poetic that Destiny, which low-key brought this type of gameplay to us not that long ago, and now they have a whole new like son that's gonna do everything for them, like, and be like 20 times better, low key, in my opinion, because look at it. It just looks great. Like literally by the end of this year, Helldivers 2 will not be the same game. It's gonna be like Fortnite where it changes, new this, new that. Like the battle passes were dropping like literally like 2 times a month, which was insane. Like like I was like, why is there so many? They call it war bonds, I believe. It was insane. So like I do believe it can be not even like a game of the year. It might even be a game of the decade if it really does try. It might be it. Fortnite is there, but we don't know what Helldivers 2 has in store for us. I've never seen a game like go like that, and it's not even multiplayer. You know what I mean? It's literally single player to 4 players only, and you never know. We might even get 8 players one day. There's so much expansion there. What World of Warcraft too? You know, it's gonna get to that level. It's kind of crazy. But if I did have to pick a game for myself, content warning is so fun. All right,
Content warning's on there.
yeah, I've never in my life played what's the game that's like content warning? What is it called?
Lethal
Company?
Company?
Never played Lethal Company. So
Yeah.
it was nice to finally go into a game, and I had like no idea what I was getting myself into, and just having fun. And when they released the new patch that doubled the number of monsters in the game, I haven't even got to play it yet because I've been waiting to play with a group. I just don't know when I'm gonna play that game. But honestly, every day I wake up, I'm like, am I gonna play content warning today? I like I really think about it. It's kind of wild.
Wow.
Like, cause I want to play solo, and I want to like learn how to play that game solo, which is probably impossible. But I think it'll be fun too. Like you get a lot of content from that, and content warning. It's what it's for. Like it crosses the bridge of like the fourth wall of like, are you here for the game or are you content making? You know, it's pretty funny. I like that. I like that game. So that's on my list. I don't really think I could see any other type of game right now. In my opinion, we still have a whole other half a month to go to. So let's see. Let's try to decide at the end of 2024 what's the game of the year.
Yeah, I mean, we do got another 6-7 months. To be fair,
Yeah.
that's the reason why I brought up this topic. Like, we're pretty much halfway through the year.
Yeah.
And, you know, seeing what everything else on the release dates and stuff like that. Like, I was looking through them, and I'm just like, I don't see anything that's going to be able to compete other than Blacksmith Wukong. Me and Khalil like Avowed because we like Obsidian, and we like what they did with
Outer Worlds.
with Outer Worlds, and now they're kind of bringing their own version of Skyrim to come through and try to see what they could do there. But
The Blinky with the wand combo. It's gonna be crazy. I think that's the best part of the gameplay.
Hey, shout out Guild Wars 2. I do that in Guild Wars 2. You're able to get a wand and a gun together. It's a good combo. I actually made a Titus from Final Fantasy X. I'm a time mage. And I got my bullets that go like I shoot bullets and they go in slow motion, and I'm like using my spells at the same time. So it looks cool. You guys got to play Guild Wars 2. It's free, by the way. It's a great game. I love playing that game too.
Fly joint. Khalil, your take on what's going on in the gaming space? Game of the year? Do you have one? Do you have a favorite? Is there one you're looking forward to?
I mean, honestly, a lot of the games that have been coming out I haven't been too interested in, like other than Avowed, of course. And I would put Hades 2 in the ring. However, it's still in early access. I don't think it's gonna release before the year ends. But most likely not. But that would have been my only choice, and it's not gonna have a chance to get in this year, but it might sweep next year, not gonna lie. So that's it. That's it for me with this year.
Okay, can I ask a question?
I always feel kind of tilted when it comes to Game of the Year awards. I've been robbed year after year. So
Well, okay, I'm gonna ask you a question then. Is Hades so far in this early access? How do you think if it was fully released, right? If you did get the full game right now, and what you played so far, do you think it'll have the potential to be Game of the Year? And was Hades 1 a potential Game of the Year?
Hades 1 went against like Last of Us Part 2. So it should have got it, okay?
Yeah, I forgot what it went against. It didn't stand a chance. It didn't stand a chance.
Unfortunately.
As great as the game it was, it was not gonna be able to yeah. Oh, it also went up against Ghost of Tsushima. Like it had no shot.
Technically. But it did get Best Action Game against Doom Eternal somehow. Which is crazy. But I'll take it.
Yeah, it beat Doom Eternal for Best Action, which is okay.
Yeah. It's
All
like
right.
a backhanded win, honestly.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
But
I've never heard of
yeah,
that.
the Pages 2 was fully released this year. I think for sure, like the indie game any label that they would have had would have swept it. Maybe soundtrack also, maybe a little bit of gameplay too, but
Mm.
I don't think it would have won Game of the Year. No, sadly.
Okay. Okay.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of heavy hitters out there, man. A lot of competition. Gamers are thriving right now. There's literally a genre for anything and everything. Very quickly, I got to speak on the fact that I got a chance to do this thing with Jordan, with Jumpman, Jordan brand, and they released a retro style mini game on the sneakers app, and they
Oh.
worked with the same people, Kadeem, who made that Grimace skateboarding game that you ported over to the Game Boy Color for me.
Yep.
They worked with that
Oh.
same thing. I think they're called Cruel Toys.
Mm.
They worked
Mm.
with that same studio, made this mini retro game, and it's a platformer, and it's just A and B. It's a jump and shoot, like very old school Mega Man, and it was really dope, bro. Just to see Jordan's logo pop up on a Game Boy S screen,
Mm.
Yeah.
and then see your low top Air Jordan 11s on your little your Space Jams on your
Mm.
little character. It was dope.
Nice.
That's
Shout out to
sick.
Jordan for jumping into the space, man. You know, they only jumped into they created a Twitch channel during 2020, and that was the only thing they've ever done in the gaming space. You know, and they
Mm.
didn't even stay consistently with it, but they are
Yeah.
trying to make a big push in that lane. I hope, hey Jordan, listen, we want to rep. We trying to be on
Of
the team,
course.
man. Let
Of
us know.
course.
We're trying to be on the team, man. Let us know.
Send 4 pairs
For
and we got you.
Send 4 pairs.
real.
I need 4 pairs of them
Yeah.
things.
I'm 7.5 in women's.
Yeah, it is.
I
There
believe
you go.
I believe Jumpman is in Fortnite. I believe they do
Yeah,
have some
that's the thing. They
sneakers.
did do
Yeah.
that was they did mention that to doing the cosmetics and the skins in Fortnite,
Mm.
but this was them trying something different. Like they actually released a mini game, and you know
Yeah.
they're not trying to have it taken considered like some game that people speed run or anything like that. But
Mm.
it's a great little game and a lot of Easter eggs in there as well. I love the fact that you have to look for the Jumpman letters, and it's in the same font as the Air Jordan 11 font. If you're a sneakerhead, you know there's a
Oh.
specific font that they
Font.
use, and it's really dope.
That's sick.
Really dope, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention that that could be like a new gateway for them for sneakerheads. Just make a online like you can like collect shoes mobily. Maybe you can like work towards a sneaker app or something. They this may be like a beta or a playtest for this. You know what I mean? I know it's like a simple like like a simple like platformer. Is it like a platformer?
Yes,
it's
it is.
like-
It's like a
yeah.
retro style platformer. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know this is like a left and right game, but at least like they're trying in the gaming space, and that could like lead to other things. I believe. I think I like the idea of it, honestly.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same. I'm excited. I'm glad I got a chance to be a part of that rollout.
Mm.
Yeah, man. So make sure you guys are following the 4 Controllers. That's 4 Controllers with a K, by the way. Kadeem, you have something?
Yeah, I was gonna say the retro game in me, like, hey, everyone wants to disrespect the Michael Jordan game. I know, because of course it's a Jordan brand. Don't everyone forget the Michael Jordan game on the Super Nintendo. All right. Let me look up the name. I know it has something to do with the Windy City. Okay, he runs around, has to get his teammates back.
It
Let's
has
not
like the
forget
NBA
that's
jam.
a new game.
Yeah, it's
I
like
see the
Chaos,
disappointment of the
chaos in the Windy City. Okay, listen, I've only made it to like the 3rd level. Okay, but my favorite part in the game is legit. You can just literally do like Air Jordan dunks in the middle
Yeah,
of
yeah.
playing, and literally be dunking on people that on basketball heads. Let's not disrespect this game. Okay, they've been here before.
yeah.
Retro gamers know Jordan's been here before. He's walked
Hey,
these
No,
streets.
let's disrespect this game. It should not have been out there. I get the Jordan hype. Michael Jordan was like none other. He was a phenomenon. He was world renowned for his style, his play, his name, his silhouette was iconic. Like a lot of people don't realize that do you remember the silhouette Kadeem of Michael Jordan? It was like on a red background, and it's just his ear and his bald head and a loop earring.
Yeah,
You don't see Michael Jordan's face. It's just his silhouette. Like he was that iconic. But that
Yeah.
game,
look, man. Hold
we
on.
ain't co-signing that.
It's a great game. It's a great I'm looking
It's
at
a
the gameplay. Right
great game, Kadeem. Great.
They did the same. They tried to disrespect what's it called? They tried to disrespect Shaq Fu. I won't let them.
Wow, I forgot about Shaq Fu.
Shaq
And the
Fu was
sequel.
nice.
Hitbox all over the place in Shaq Fu.
Yeah, no, the hitbox was terrible. Hold on. I just hear me out. Just hear me out. Okay,
Yeah.
just hear me out.
All in.
Go dunk. Go dunk.
Oh, again, I'm not even playing. I'm just watching someone play it real quick.
No,
like,
no, I was
just
waiting for
hear
him
me
to
out.
go do the dunk.
Yeah,
Word?
bro. Like, look.
Bro,
You
what
know,
Donkey Kong Country level is he in? First of all, what?
I know. But you just jump around and play as Jordan, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad of a game.
What
Look at that.
hot-
Boom,
look
real
at-
quick. Let me get a key.
Ball.
Come on. Look
This
at
is
this.
this is Iron Spider. What is
Look
that?
at this. My boy going to work. Going to work in the paint.
I never.
A zombie
would've
head.
thought.
Zombie
I
with
try
a
to tell
basketball
you.
head.
I try to explain it to you. Like this.
What?
It's a good game. It's a good game, and I don't give. I'm not letting y'all take this away from me.
Okay, I can tell that it was made by diverse.
Look at the behind the back bounce pass for the
yeah.
man. All right,
Yeah.
all right. Let's move on. Let's move on.
No,
As a
like-
you just love it because you're a basketball fanatic. That's
You're
all.
damn
And you're
right.
seeing an
That-
adventure platformer with Michael Jordan as the star. And
Yeah.
it's doing dunk.
You're damn right. And I'm not apologizing for that in any bit of it.
And honestly, from like looking at it at a platformer standpoint, it looks pretty well. The fact that like they have different levels, different mechanics. The sprite has
I liked
cool
it.
animations.
Every ball was
It's-
different. It was like a freeze ball, fireball, the whole thing. But let's move on.
Dang.
It was
Okay,
hard,
Mega Man.
Like, it was so hard to play that game. Like you would get stuck and I know what to do. It was.
Oh yeah,
It was.
I only got to like level 3.
Okay. Honestly,
And
look
that's
at
Mr.
Moonwalker.
Completionist. That's
Yeah,
Mr.
exactly.
Completionist, the other is level 3. Yo, make sure you guys follow 4Kontrollers. That's 4Kontrollers with a K, by the way, on all social media platforms. Next topic, man, we got to talk about IGN Live. Man, I hope we get a chance to visit. We've gotten tons of invites to come and check out all these different games that are going on during the Summer Games Fest and IGN Live. And what IGN Live is going to be this event going on that has exclusive reveals, new trailers with gameplay, celebrity panels and interviews, live episodes of IGN shows, demos, photo ops, exclusive merch, screenings, game lounges, food trucks, special guests, and more, man. It goes down in LA June 7th through June 9th. And if you're available, if you're in the city, man, go and check it out. Just be around in the area, be around the kind of people who are just like you, whether you're a gamer, whether you're in entertainment, whether you have a podcast, anything in this space, go for it. Try to get yourself down there, man, and go down there and enjoy it. Hopefully we get a chance to be there and you'll see the 4Kontrollers live from the space, man. I just wanted to plug them very quickly. Next topic, huge announcement that I didn't expect. We're going to get a live-action Spider-Man noir series starring Nicolas Cage. I want to repeat that. A live-action Spider-Man noir series.
He can't keep getting away with this right now.
He can't
Because
get
I don't know
away
how
with
Nicolas Cage...
this.
How?
Not,
The
He
research of
nailed
Nicolas
the
Cage doesn't
point.
make sense.
Like, he's perfect. Like, in the Spider-Verse films, he's perfect for Spider-Man noir.
100%.
He did eat that role. Not gonna
He
lie.
did.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
what was it? Willy's Wonderland? We just gonna sweep Willy's Wonderland underneath the rug. We're not gonna talk about Willy's. Okay. I guess I'm the only one that saw Willy's Wonderland.
Designed rug with his face on it. Just sweep underneath there.
There's that
We're
face.
good.
You never? Anyone else seen Willy's Wonderland?
No. Vic.
It was a movie that was pretty much before the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yeah.
That literally did the same thing about Nicolas Cage would go to Willy's Wonderland and fight all the animatronics. He didn't say a word the whole movie, by the way. Said, not a single. Another Nicolas Cage classic, but that's fun. Again,
Dang.
his research has always been a such a crazy thing to see.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
classic.
the Nicolas Cage branding of acting and the actor and a celebrity is something completely different. He's always been a very unique, abstract kind of personality, right?
Sure.
Like he's a crazy collector of all kinds of different things. He's done a lot of interesting films, bro. A lot. I think he has a film called Pig that's pretty much like John Wick with a pig. Have you guys
See what I'm
did you guys see
saying?
that one?
I'm
No,
not.
see, that's not, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean.
Only Nick Cage.
Things like this. See,
What
Pig,
was-
Willy's Wonderland. Just
What was
hell,
his-
he's in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
So the only like two movies I can literally think off the top of my head was Ghost Rider, which I saw in theaters, but I don't remember. I was still a child at the time. But the movie I really remember is Face Off, and I don't know
Everyone
what
remembers Face Off.
exactly. Like look at that, and
So
I don't know
if
if
you
that's
haven't
like a
watched
good.
Face Off, you need to go watch Face Off. It's such a good movie. There's
Yeah.
no way. Go ahead, Mimo.
It is.
ahead.
It is. And like I don't know like what his debut was or like what's like this is Nicolas Cage and his peak. Like I don't know what that is, but he has to be. He's a legend for a reason. I believe he's like people love him. Like he's a meme. He's classic. Like he's right next to you know, like I said, Face Off right next to John Travolta. Like he's that level. He is that
Yeah,
level.
he's Bizarro Keanu Reeves.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
say
yeah,
so.
yeah.
That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
none of these
Ah,
past-
that's a
He
funny
is.
comparison. That's a good one.
Is he Bizarro Keanu Reeves?
He
I'm
really
taking
is.
that. That's
Because
really what it
Mm.
is.
they're both really awkward guys that are casted as like Hollywood action movie like
Yeah.
heroes. It's like, but they don't.
But they're
really
not.
fit that.
Yeah, he's
Mm.
They
he's
do it in like the
Bizarro
weirdest
Keanu
way
Reeves.
possible.
That's the way I'm going with now. I'm calling him Bizarro Keanu Reeves for the rest of my life.
Like
That's a
the only
good
thing I
one.
really know about Nicolas Cage is that like his character in National Treasure was like kind of douchey. That's it. That's all I really care about him. That is Dead by Daylight, but just as himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's literally he's not playing another character at all. He literally is just Nicolas Cage, which is such a crazy concept. I'm like, of course, people have come into other games as different characters, whatever the case is, but you know, him
Yeah.
just being Nicolas Cage. That's the DLC, the Nicolas Cage DLC.
Yeah.
So,
Dog.
but anyway, we're here to talk about Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah, so Spider-Man Noir, we're getting a live action series. For those that don't know, like if you watch the Spider-Verse films, the Miles Morales ones, you know that there's a character who he's a Spider-Man that's always in black and white. He wears a fedora, a trench coat. He talks in this very like
Yeah,
This
see,
gruff
40
New Yorker
time.
voice. It's like a gruff, like kind of New Yorker voice, but not without the accent though. This really gruff.
yeah. So we're getting a live action series of this now, man. And I think this is going to be really, really cool because I'm wondering what stylistically they're going to do with the fight scenes. I'm wondering, will it be, I mean, will the entire series be in black and white or will he just stay in black and white? Like, how are they going to play that? That's my first question to this. And then obviously, there's no way Nicolas Cage is getting in a Spider-Man suit. You know what? I take that back. We just had this entire conversation about what the hell he is. He's an enigma and he's Bizarro Keanu Reeves. He will be in the Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
He will.
100%. 100%.
He 100% will. He's
Especially with
100%
Spider-Man.
pulling out that.
Especially with Noir's design in general, because you really just need the mask. Everything else could be covered in shadows, so there's really dark clothes. That's
Yeah.
it. So,
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're gonna play it off. Like, I'm ready to see like what they're gonna do with it. Like, yeah, could it be in color? Maybe it only goes in black and white when he's Spider-Man. Like something crazy. Like, cause he is a detective. He is a detective, right? Because he has that.
kind of, yeah. He's
Yeah,
just
'cause
every film noir stereotype is just him.
Yeah, like that's the only thing
So-
I could think of. He has to be a detective. So it's
That's
gonna,
that's the weird thing because I could have swore growing up there was another Spider-Man that I thought was Spider-Man Noir but wasn't.
There is. I remember in the that one game, The Web of
Yeah.
Shadows, something like that. It was.
Yeah, there
It
was
wasn't Dark
another.
Spider-Man. But I'm not sure who
It was another Spider-Man, and it you know what I mean? Like I couldn't separate the two for a long time until in the Spider-Verse started.
Put a fedora on him.
Yeah, that was the only difference.
yeah, I can see it working though. Honestly, like I like Nora in the animated movies with Miles Morales. Like that was a really like cool thing. Like I don't know how they're gonna like pull it off live action, but I'm really interested to see. Like I know that the scenes are gonna be old fashioned as well. And, you know, and like first of all, it's Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, see? Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of yassies and a lot of
Yeah,
Nicolas
see?
Cage. We're gonna see him like going wild. He's like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to be a superhero type of thing. Like he's gonna like be. I don't even know how Narg even got his powers. Like all of that is gonna get wild. Like it's gonna be great. I think he's gonna eat it up, bro.
Yeah. I'm reading a little bit about the comic history of it, and yeah, it's a very interesting run for him, and he's strapped. Like he does have a gun.
He does have the blicky.
So will he?
He's a World War One veteran too.
Yeah, like will he be letting that thing off? Will he reload? Norman Osborn is the crime lord, and where he from. So I want to see how they're gonna play this off.
I can already see. Ooh.
I wonder if they're gonna go the Sin City route. You know.
Oh yeah, we have seen that. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? If you ever seen, has anyone
Frank
everyone's
Miller?
seen Sin City?
Frank Miller's the thing, but who directed that? Is that Zack Snyder?
Was it Zach?
Directors Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller.
Frank Miller.
Okay, well yeah, so there's Robert Rodriguez. Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna go that route with it. You know?
Yeah.
Like that type of black and white, that type of noir look. I mean, it would work. It fit obviously.
It's literally the brand. Like that's literally what it is.
Exactly. They go Sin City route, which again I wouldn't be upset about that look at all because it worked. I did enjoy Sin City. It was a very good film. So
The first one, the second one took too long to come out.
second
So I was
one,
like,
second one,
I didn't care
and
anymore.
it wasn't very
From
good.
like 2014 to 2005, and like that's a whole 10-year gap, bro. You're crazy.
Too long.
You know what another crazy thing is? I've always bring this up when it comes to like something being released like way after. World War Z, the video game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way after World War Z.
Yeah,
came
I
out, like,
I always bring this up.
2013.
World War Z, the movie came out in 2013. The video game.
The Megamind
Came out, like,
series.
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way
Bro,
longer.
that's 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
For no
5
reason.
years that's a 5 year gap between World War Z, the movie, which is a very good movie,
Terrifying.
and the video.
That was 2019.
World War
game
Z,
was
the video
2019.
game.
Or like when was like the movie made?
The movie was made in 2013,
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's wild.
and the video game was made all in 2019. Like that's
I remember it being
but-
announced. I'm like, why? Who?
yeah.
When?
I just I understood like how what's it called, how The Walking Dead kept getting things because it was an ongoing series and stuff like that, so it made sense. But for just World War Z to be the only thing and then 6 years later to get a video game seemed weird. I don't
What
know.
they were trying, but World War Z was supposed to have a sequel. Like there was a lot of things going on in production with that film. They had to go back and shoot, like Brad. From what I've read and with the things I've watched, Brad didn't want to come and do the promo tour because there was a lot of stuff going on. So
Gotcha.
I'm sure that was them being like, "Yo, we still got to recoup for this entire production. We got to recoup for this entire entity that we've invested so much in." So like, all right, well, we're not shooting the movie. Video games are popping. Throw it out there. And I love the first World War Z. I thought it was dope. I would
it
be
was a
huge
very
into
good
the zombie genre, but they definitely had me scared. I'm like, bruh, the world is like this. We are screwed.
Yeah, fast zombies that are all can collectively get together and stuff like that. Climbing towers. It was a good movie.
And
Good
ruthless too. To seeing their bodies play on top of each other, like I never really actually like finished the film, but like even just like those first like minute or so when the guy after that guy gets ran over by the truck,
Yep.
he's on a motorcycle. They either see
The
the
cop.
crowd, the horde coming in.
Stay
Yeah,
in your car. Stay in your car. Dude, and it's turned
Yeah.
up since then.
yeah. After that, I'm like, I never finished it because I'm like, yo, I can't do this.
I need you to finish it, Khalil. You got to go watch that movie.
Okay,
You got to watch it. Mike, you seen it?
I have not.
Oh,
Yes, you
no,
will.
we got to have a family. No, we got to watch it. I
Movie
don't care.
night.
We
We're
should do
watching
family
it.
movie night.
Family
Yeah, we
movie
should do
night
that.
is going down. We'll make sure to review it, guys, on the next episode of the 4Kontrollers podcast.
We should.
Make sure you guys are following the 4Kontrollers with a K, by the way. This 4Kontrollers with a K, boom, by the way. On all social media platforms, guys. Thank you always for all your love and support as well. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the YouTube channel, sharing it, making sure you guys are in the likes and the comments. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys are aware as soon as we upload some new content. We are trying to get to our 1,000 sub mark on our YouTube so we can unlock the monetization and get to dropping more and more and more and more stuff. Next topic up, man. We got confirmation, something we discussed right here on this podcast, the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. Chris Pratt himself, the voice of Mario in the Super Mario Brothers movie, has confirmed that the next Super Mario Brothers movie would be setting up the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. Oh my God. We're getting Smash Bros.
Pretty much.
We're
Yes.
getting
Exactly.
Mac
Like I said,
Man.
I'm like, all right, where's Sonic?
We're getting
Sonic-
crazy.
'cause
man.
yeah,
We're getting
We're
this.
getting
It's
Matt. Yeah,
happening.
we're getting it all. We're getting
We're
it all.
getting it.
I mean, yeah, we talked about it. I think Punch Out needs to be already in. Let's get the sports movie out the way. You know what I mean? We need the sports movie.
Get a
We need
horror movie
Nintendo
with
sports movie.
Metroid.
Exactly, horror movie with Metroid. Let's just hit all genres, baby. Let's just take them down every genre one by one.
Fantasy adventure, Zelda.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
glad. I'm glad that you said Super Smash Bros. Because I was thinking about like, oh, I see why he would say that. There's pipes everywhere. You go to different worlds. You said Master Hand, which is wild. That's, dude. Like they're gonna open up the video game, like film, like everything, the whole cinematic universe. Because like, hey, we're gonna have a DLC from Smash Bros. In here, just because. Like, they could do anything. We already had that with Wreck-It Ralph. Like, when Wreck-It Ralph was first announced, when I first saw that trailer in theaters, I was just like, I have to go here. Because it was coming out during my birthday as well. I went to go see it immediately. Like, I just
Cameos
love
were
video
crazy.
game movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine what
Cameos were crazy in
Nintendo...
Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. And imagine what Nintendo could do. like Nintendo's already old fashioned. They know like how to get straight to the point and just go. So I'm ready for like another one. I like because they already like did the first movie was like about Mario Brothers. Now this second movie is supposedly supposed to like expand all of this. That's some next level stuff, man.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay.
going to be a banger. I do have a concern in regards to a topic we spoke about before is the link of this.
Let him open his mouth. Do not. If it ain't here or hit or hit, I don't want to hear it. Hush it. Keep that boy's mouth closed.
He's gonna have to. Now that I know it's a cinematic universe, he's gonna have to talk.
He's gonna-
Yeah.
I refute what I said last time. He's gonna have to talk.
Listen, you say that, but guess what? What was a full Nintendo-based crossover, right? With multiple cutscenes and nobody said a word, and it was a really well thought out story. Brawl Subspace Emissary story mode. They already did it. We already had the cinematic universe.
It was great.
It was that entire thing. Nobody said a word.
It was
And it was
great.
great. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I can see
But
that.
this
Let her
was
cook.
This was
Let her cook. Let her
Listen,
cook.
Yeah.
listen,
She's in the kitchen. Yo, she's going in right now. The sauce is in.
listen.
Marinated the chicken. I see it clear.
They had that, right? And then they still had player choices in there, like depending on whether or not you like, you say Peach verse or Zelda verse.
Yeah.
You get entire like two branching storylines from that. With Taboo being the main boss at the end, like them going to that dark underworld, whatever's going on was crazy. And then even this having like, so you have your antagonists. Of course, you have your Bowser, you have Ganondorf. Then they pulled up Wario, and then they started using the whole like little trophy maker on them.
I remember
Yeah.
And then
that.
even the twist with Rob, he was actually in charge of the bootleg Heartless the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
He revealed himself, and
Yeah.
then he joined the other guys. It was
Yeah.
like that was dope.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was cool.
great. We already
Yeah. Yeah.
so
She's
Nintendo
kidding.
already knows what to do.
Yeah, I feel that.
That, and I bring up another thing. One of the longest pieces of written fiction is a Super Smash Bros. Brawl fan fiction. So whoever did that, put them on the team. All right.
That ain't happening.
What
Listen.
the heck?
It is. Let me read. There's 221 chapters, 4 million words. Okay. It started in 2008. It was last updated in 2018.
And
I
Nintendo
10
Ninjas.
years?
Yes.
10-year
of
fan
content.
fiction writing is crazy. Are you kidding me?
Blasphemy.
I will send you the link right now.
I'm not shocked.
What?
That is real. And I will
Fandoms
like
are
to
out of
correct
control.
myself. It's not the longest written piece of fiction, but it's definitely up there. I think, or is it still considered? Because the longest completed is like 3 million words. And then there's actually a Mass Effect fan fiction that is also 3 million words.
Sergeant Shepard.
Makes sense.
And it's completed.
Shepard.
The Smash one is not completed. And they have everybody in there. Like they had all the crossovers. They had that Square Enix characters. They had like I think Dragon Age characters too or something like that. But they had everybody in gaming. So it's already been written. It's already happened.
Okay.
Hollywood is just 10 years too late to do it.
Okay,
Seen it.
so be it. Yes, but the internet there's no rules, so of course they could do this with no legal binding anything.
All
Yeah.
Nintendo
Yeah.
mentions after them.
I don't. That's my one concern. I'm excited regardless that for Chris Pratt to come out there and say that he didn't have to. He could have kept that tucked, but for him to throw that out there, that means that and maybe they don't have all the pieces, right? Maybe they can't do everything. So what are my question for us as the 4Kontrollers are what are we willing to accept if we're dreams come true, we get Smash Bros, right? Something really crazy at that level. But let's say there's a few red tape things they can't touch because of legal binding stuff and that. What are we okay with getting? If you could choose 3 other franchises to throw into the Super Mario Brothers cinematic universe, what are they going to be? I'm going Star Fox, I'm going Kirby, and I'm going to go with
Wii Sports. I'm kidding.
Fire Emblem is so big for them.
That's just being anime already. They should just go ahead and run that anime run with that one. Get that out the way.
I'm gonna go with those three, and maybe I'm thinking from the business aspect of it. I'm not thinking of what I truly want. I think with that third choice, I'm choosing the business aspect because I know how huge it is. So fire, I'll throw in Fire Emblem. What about you guys?
I guess I'll go second. My thing, of course, I'm looking at this just because of what we've seen with the dynamic of financially how things have gone. Looking at the business aspect of it. Because beforehand, me, and of course, me and Cleo always go back and forth about all the movies that we saw as a kid when it came to video game movies and how Hollywood has always, Hollywood it essentially. They always, in a sense, changed the narrative, changed the direction, whatever the case is. They grabbed the IP and then changed it completely, which always,
Right.
to me, sucked. So I think we're finding a balance of it now. I will say we found a balance, 100%, with Sonic, with Mario and stuff like that. So looking at it from both ends, Zelda and Link's gonna have to talk in order to sell tickets. I know they're gonna have to have someone's name on front of that. They're gonna have to have who is his name, who is his voice in order to bring people in. As much as we love Zelda and Link, they're gonna have to have someone's face on it. I know, sucks, Clea, but I had to
That's
switch my name.
50% of the audience gone. It's not worth it.
I don't think it's gonna be 50,
Listen,
20.
I don't think it's gonna be
20%
50.
nine. It's not gonna be 50.
I don't think
We
it's
won't.
50.
15. Anyway, I'm going Zelda Link for that one. I'm trying to just think popularity wise. Like, do Americans really don't like? No, this is not we don't like Kirby. We don't connect with Kirby as much.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't connect with Kirby as much. I know in Japan he's that guy. Like Kirby,
Yeah.
Kirby's they're pretty much their mascot on that side of it.
True.
So other than, yes, I guess I can throw Kirby in there and Link, Zelda, Kirby, and let's see what Donkey Kong can do. Donkey Kong's not over here.
God. He's already in there though. He's already there. So
I know, but they
I need
didn't
something
get
else.
too
We can't
far.
do that. We
They,
gotta throw another one in there.
fine, we're getting a Donkey Kong short film at least. We're getting,
Yeah.
No,
we'll get a
he
Donkey
can get a
Kong.
full. He'll get a full.
I'll get a Donkey Kong short film. Who else, man? Like again, I've always been talking about Lil Mac, and Punch Out is a big thing
secret.
over here. Secretly, it is. It is an arcade classic and stuff like that. I'm not sure they're gonna go the arcade classic route, or they're gonna try to go with the new gen route. That's the thing about it. Like the reason why they chose Mario because he is well known across every generation
universe.
of everybody. So yeah, I guess I'll finish up with Little Mac. Mimo, go ahead. I'm going, like I said, I'm going Link, Zelda, well, both in the same Zelda, Kirby, and Little Mac.
I wanted Khalid Loki to go first, but because I wanted to say Mother. I wanted to say Earthbound. I don't know if you were gonna pick that, Kalia. Were you gonna pick that?
I wasn't, but no,
Okay.
that's a good choice.
Okay. So I was gonna say that one, just because it's a very childlike one. Like just give them like something like not too harsh of because Nintendo doesn't like to like go too crazy. You know what I mean? They like to keep things. We're family friendly. Period. You know what I mean? Have a nice friendly like child like movie, but it gets a little like the more the movie goes on, it gets a little more mature. Cause that's what Earthbound Play was like. You know what I mean? So I think that would be a good one. I was also thinking Kid Icarus, so we can like get
Icarus.
Kid Icarus. That'd be cool. Kid Icarus would be really cool just because it's a lot of angel heaven stuff. It will be visually look good. You know what I mean? I think Nintendo would like to go for something like that. The third one I was thinking low key, just because I'm looking at all the Nintendo games, they can possibly do a Mega Man movie. Mega Man has been on Nintendo, man. If there was a Mega Man movie, do you know what would happen? It would be ridiculous, and you can like the whole entire dude. Literally, Mega Man would start when you have like an intro. Like the intro would be like literally like it would feel like it was half of the movie already, right? That would be the intro because that's what the intros feel like. And then as soon as the 30-45 minute mark passed, you just see Mega Man staring at the boss screen at the map of where he has to go. That's where the movie would start. It would look so sick, I believe. Like those are my three. And I want to add one more thing about Link. Since this new Mario movie is going to add to the cinematic universe, I'm just theory crafting here. I believe it's gonna like go into different worlds. You can also have the little tiny links. Remember the 4 links, Kalia? Remember that?
Yeah, 4 Sword Adventures.
Yeah.
They're great.
Like literally, Link has time travel in there. You can have a couple links. There's not just one Link. They might have like, oh, the cute little links that talk, and then the serious Link that's, it can happen.
Twilight Princess Link.
Yeah, literally,
Legend.
literally. Those are my 3 picks, and that's what I think about the Link controversy we're having right now.
Bet. So for me, also Legend of Zelda bit the thing with our main man Link.
Mm.
People that want him to talk, they could tolerate him not talking.
Mm.
The opposite is not true. If anybody wanted him to not talk, they're not going to watch the movie if he's talking, no matter what. Because it's
Weird.
disrespectful to his character. And it's funny
Okay.
that he never talks, So
Okay.
that, I'm going to throw F-Zero in there just to be quirky. Because
Yeah.
please, give Captain Falcon
I was
something,
thinking that.
please.
I was thinking
We
that
already had like
too.
the whole Mario Kart sequence in the Mario movie. Give him a bigger challenge. Give him with the Captain Falcon.
Yeah, that would be
That'd be
cool.
so fun.
Ooh.
And then for my third, I'm a Splatoon enjoyer. I just want something that's animated. That's Splatoon. It doesn't even have to be part of the cinematic universe. I just want something sploony.
Okay.
I want to see the squid that's also a kid, but animated. That's all. That's all I want.
You know what I think would also work? A live action Animal Crossing.
That'd be cute.
Live action
Probably
Animal
would.
Crossing. It would, right? Because I know they already did like the Pokemon movie, Detective Pikachu. I know that if they did a live action Animal Crossing, it would like they have a lot of
not mentioned
aesthetics.
Pokemon either. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's there,
Because
but
Pokemon's had movies.
yeah, they already
Fine.
did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pokemon's been at movies.
Yeah.
I feel like
They've been at the box office.
they've been in the box office. So I feel
Yeah.
they've had their shot at it. Have they ever thought about bringing a whole cinematic universe to it?
Mhm.
No, they
Yeah,
ain't bringing
yeah,
no one
yeah.
else other than Pokemon into those movies. But that's the
Yeah,
reason why this
true.
is a little different. Also,
Yeah.
just going ahead and put this out here. I actually just finished the MCU like last night.
Oh,
Hey,
congrats.
nice.
So, I did. Yeah, no, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just funny to see how far or how much that, I guess, revolutionized the game and people are still chasing that.
Still.
Yeah.
They're still chasing
dude.
that. And it took, how long did that take?
That
How
first
many
round, like 10 years.
Bro.
More like
2008 probably Iron Man was, they always say Iron Man was the first one in
2008.
it. 2008 to
Dang.
2018
Yeah, for Endgame.
for Endgame.
Yeah.
That's a long run.
That's a
a long
10-year
run.
journey straight.
Yeah. And
And with
hoping
some
everything
films
goes right.
doing better than others, but them
Yeah.
still sticking to the plan to be like, we get to this with the merch sale, but only Disney could do something like that, bruh.
Yeah.
But that's why Nintendo's
Potter.
saying they can.
Damn, Nintendo saying they can do it.
And of course, and Harry Potter, Clay. Thank you. Harry Potter's the other one.
He probably did it first, to be fair.
I
Harry
keep
Potter's the other one.
I keep thinking of Nintendo movies. Is Bayonetta Nintendo?
Yes. Oh my god, she is.
Oh,
She's
that,
Platinum
think so.
Games.
that could
Yes,
be
Platinum.
their Devil May Cry movie. That would be wrapped up, bro. That would get 8.
That'd be their more mature action-based movie.
Yeah, that's when they're winning.
But
That's
that's
when
when
you-
cast is Bayonetta. Put Zendaya. I'm
Mm.
kidding. No, do not.
Hey, yeah, Epic.
Today.
Yeah, that
Zendaya
could
as
work.
Bayonetta.
That would work.
The old girl from the last Spider Woman movie, the Sydney Sweeney. That's who.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
That's a
okay.
Sweeney.
Her black.
Yeah.
Not the Sydney Sweeney.
Megan,
Good to go to
Megan Fox.
Dakota Johnson again.
Megan Fox would be Bayonetta.
It
That'd
would
be
work.
fun. That'd be
It
cute.
would work.
No, she's already done freaking vampire ass stuff. She's Natara in Mortal Kombat,
Oh,
She
she
is.
is.
and I listen.
Respectfully, what you're gonna say?
Hate that character.
That character's good. I told you guys.
The combos.
That character's good.
Getting dragged. Getting dragged.
I don't know. It's more proof to me of why you have voice actors who do it. People
Mm.
who do it instead of someone just getting in the
Mm.
studio and just here's the lines.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's
You
true.
can tell. You can tell.
I'm not gonna harp on Ronda Rousey because she out here getting destroyed online anyway because she just won't take her loss. But her as
Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade is
Disrespectful.
by far one of the worst. That was bad. That was objectively a very bad voice acting. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Rhonda, and I know she out here getting destroyed right now because she won't take her losses from Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes very well. You know, she
Yes, you
still
don't.
won't agree. She was just like, apparently she fell down the stairs. She had a concussion 2 weeks before the fight. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. She just said this. Like she has a
That
book
is
coming
crazy.
out. Listen, it's fine, Rhonda. All I know is, never be Sonya Blade again.
Never be Sonya
Dang.
Blade
Dang.
again.
Please.
That's all I need to say. And
It was
you're right
just
about the
so
voice acting.
deadpan, like, so you're the one I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Your time's over, Shinnok.
Your time's over, Shinnok. Where's the
Excuse me?
Your time's over, Shinnok. Where's something? Give me something. Fuck
Hey,
Right
no.
next to
And all right,
practically
and
her
3,
own daughter
2.
too. Like
I feel like she had her head down looking at the script. You know what I mean? So she couldn't even vocalize it.
Your
Yeah.
time's over, Shinnok. It's 4 words. Your time's
Oh.
over, Shinnok. You don't have to look
Nope.
down at the paper, Rhonda.
No.
Give it to the
Damn.
just act like Shinnok's in the room.
Oh my god.
and they're
It
gonna
was
talk about
bad.
that WWE run either.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that neither.
Yeah.
Oh dang. Okay, so Khalil, what's the worst voice acting you've ever heard?
I mean, nobody's watched the Velma show since that first episode.
I watched the first season.
It's still hitting. People still watching it. It keeps getting renewed.
No.
No,
It-
no, oh, no, it's done.
It's like it got a second season. Are you telling me you got a third? Are you telling me right now? Because if
No,
you got a
I'm
third,
saying- I'm saying the voice acting there is terrible, especially because the last scene that I watched, which is apparently season 2 finale, Scrappy Doo comes back
he does.
as a feral
Immortal.
beast.
As the immortal
Yeah.
feral beast, yeah, I did see.
And then he murders Velma.
Exactly.
And her screaming from, was it Mindy
Kaling.
Minnie Kaling.
from, of
Mindy
course,
Kaling.
The Office, the legend. But as a voice actor, she's just like, as her ribs are getting, her guts are getting ripped out of her body. It's like, well,
Yeah. That's it.
see ya.
Okay.
And
well,
production.
yeah,
We're
the
done.
only the only voice acting I can think of is there's a Kira dub where it just doesn't sound as good. The dub is like a little
that
bland.
was bad.
Yeah. It's basically it does sound like everything is deadpan in that Akira dub. There's another one where it's a lot more action, and I think it's like it was like a renewed one, like a 2001 one. So like it was just they're just reading it, like they're just like translating what it was. They weren't even acting it at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best dub will always be Ghost Stories, though.
Oh my god, that's not
Uh-huh.
even true.
I got y'all all beat. I got everyone beat with worst voice actors. You ready?
Okay.
House of the Dead. My God.
God.
My God.
I don't want to die.
Uh,
How?
I just-
how did that
I
how
just-
did that lead to, how did that leave?
Hey, dude,
Oh,
it was just for the
God.
arcade. No one's gonna hear it. It's gonna be too much stuff going on, man. Don't worry about it.
True,
Throw it in there.
True.
I just played
They
that.
were arcade up.
I just played it at Level Up Expo. I saw some dude going off on it. I was like, okay, bro, let me join you. We went all the way to the last Emperor, bro. That was so fun.
The Emperor.
Yeah, even that guy. Yeah, all that, bro.
Wild
Gee.
times. To close off today's topics, man, we're gonna stick with Nintendo. We were talking before we jumped on stream today, guys, about Nintendo's weird selling strategy. This is something that Kadeem and Kalia have a lot of expertise in, and I would love for them to lead this topic off. Kadeem, we were talking about how they were getting ready to release the Nintendo World Championship NES edition. Now,
Yeah.
when I first heard Kadeem mention this, I'm like, isn't that the game that came out on the original Nintendo and the cartridges are like super rare? And if you have one, guarantee
Yeah.
alone that's somewhere in the $5,000 to almost $20,000 kind of realm. And but now they're releasing it for the Nintendo Switch era of gaming for the Nintendo line. And Kadeem told me that they're releasing what is the price points?
So it is $30 digitally and $60 physically,
Okay.
which is very, very. I mean, it's a weird selling strategy in the sense of it being the collectible item and stuff like that. It's just the price points completely different. And Nintendo's not known to put things on sale for sure. They don't put a lot of their games on sale. I think they start finally doing it now because the eShop. But for a long time, they didn't put. You weren't able to get Nintendo games on sale. Don't expect a Steam sale. Don't expect no type of sales on any of this stuff. So this one was an interesting selling strategy, and then it made me think of the other time they pulled a very interesting selling strategy during 2020 for Super Mario 3D All Stars. They dropped which All Stars came with Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy, which are all great games. Yeah. So they dropped it September 2020, and you had till March 2021 to to buy it physically and digitally, by the way. So you can't even digitally go buy that game right now on the Switch.
Wow. Could
Yeah.
you buy those? Could you buy those 3 individually?
No, I think no, you couldn't. No,
All
you
3
couldn't
are
buy
just
those.
gone.
All
Yeah.
3 are The only way to play those nowadays, obviously, if you either have an N64, you have a GameCube, or you have a Wii and play it the actual copy of
Wow.
them, or
Yeah.
you bought the 3D All Stars on the Switch. But if you didn't buy it already, you would have to go on eBay and try to get it from somebody who is selling it for 8 times the
Seven.
price probably now. I'm gonna go look at the price of where it's at
Three-
now because
Why do you think they're doing that? What
$350
$350 to get that the physical
$350.
copy?
the
I
physical
guessed
copy
that.
now.
What?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought you said that. 147 on Amazon, and let's look what
Wow.
eBay's hitting for. So 190, and of course, this is only 2 years ago, so you already know. A few years down the line, you already know that's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Spike.
where that's going spiked, and some people have obviously bought a lot of it, bought a lot of collectors editions and stuff like that. And according to Doug Bowser, who has the funniest name ever to work for Nintendo.
Crazy.
Hilarious.
Marketing genius on that one.
Yeah, like my man literally is. Yeah, it's not to be confused with Gary Bowser, which I think was the other guy that went to. Let me just confirm before I continue to say this. Yep,
Kalia,
Gary
why do you
Bowser.
think that is? Why do you think they're
Go ahead.
doing that?
It's weird because Nintendo seems like they doubt that they can actually make money or that like people actually want their stuff, especially when it comes to previous generation games. Because they just kind of hate that people like their older games. Like, of course, you can see what All Stars thinking like, oh, it's not really sure if people are going to be into it, so it's gonna happen for a limited time. Crazy sales, people play it nonstop, and then it took them so many years to even have backwards compatibility on like. Technically, not even that. It's literally just emulators
Yep.
on the Switch, and you can only play like a couple Game Boy Advance games, some 64 games. I don't think did they have the GameCube on there yet?
No, still no GameCube.
And no Wii or Wii
Yeah.
U.
I mean,
so
that's to be fair, that's probably gonna come out. They're gonna wait for the Switch, the new Switch that's gonna come out.
yeah, the Switch too.
Yeah, which we've had little reports saying that's gonna be out, or at least announced by the end of the fiscal year. So
Yeah.
Are we excited for the next Switch?
I mean, anything that's going to happen to it is going to be better than the Switch currently because that thing is
things dated.
aged like
I think
milk.
I wonder how old it is now. It's pretty dated now. When did it come out?
It came out like 2016,
2017.
18. Yeah, 17. Sorry.
2017.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's had 2 Splatoon games on there. I think it's ready for it to go.
yeah, like Tears of the Kingdom was pushing it. Tears of the Kingdom
Yeah.
was pushing it. That as far as it could have went. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where Nintendo goes. They've always kept the same. Like we talked about how Fortnite has pulled everybody in it, pretty much except Nintendo. So even they didn't budge on that one. So they're very locked in on whatever their morals are, and they get always hammered back and forward with it. Obviously, they take a lot of bad raps for how they handle certain emulators and certain ways that people play their games when they don't have their copies
Understand.
anymore. Huh?
Or send us any fan projects of people that are like one pay
Exactly.
respects them. They're like, no.
Exactly. Any
not.
fan made projects, you see what they do with the Smash community, because that's not they don't want their game to be represented like that. At the end of the day, it's how their games are represented. They're really strict with their IPs. Because as great as Smash is, the Smashing community is, you're not supposed to play it like that. Not according to Nintendo. Like, y'all don't turn on items, y'all don't use any other stages, y'all just wave dashing and
we paid all of these developers to add all this stuff, and you guys just don't care.
you guys don't exactly. We're gonna show you how we're gonna care. Because again, if you go look at the official Nintendo tournament, it's full of items, team based. People switching control. Yeah, it's so wild.
You have
It was like
Switch mid match.
Yeah, it was like 3v3, so people were legit like on team. So one would get knocked out of their stock, and the next person would start playing with their character. It was such a completely different feel from what we've seen for Smash communities, Smash tournaments all through all these years. So at the end of the day, Nintendo's always had their way of doing it, and they always get blasted for it. So yeah, at the end of the day, they're still here. They're still one of the three, I guess, of the big three that hasn't really, you don't hear much about the fiscal reports. You don't hear about them taking L's in that department. So they're keeping the lights on over there.
Yeah.
you know, and we just talked about earlier today with Microsoft and them and Xbox and pulling studios and stuff like that. You don't really hear about that over there. Sony's had I guess it's fiscal trouble as well. You hear about all these reports, but Nintendo, you never hear about it. So maybe all these different selling strategies, maybe they're just be able to test out the waters, and a lot of companies don't have the chance to do these type of things. They kind of are locked in on. They're pretty much locked in on their either stock markets or stockholders and stuff like that. So they gotta turn profit.
Yeah,
turn profit. Yep.
Well, we look forward to seeing how they play it out, man. As gamers, we're locked in. Whatever console, whatever game they drop, we'll be all in. And if you guys want to hear more about it, make sure you guys always are following the 4Kontrollers. That's 4Kontrollers with a K, by the way.
Oh.
That way you guys can be always up to date. We want to thank you guys for tuning into today's podcast and enjoying it on our YouTube channel. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn that notification bell on as well so you never miss anything we got coming up. Make sure to be on the lookout for our next game or our next upload, because we will be jumping into Marvel Rivals. That's right. All 4 of us got codes to be able to be a part of the play test. I don't know what to expect. I think this is more in the lane of Hamil and Kalia for this kind of game. Me and Kadeem, not so much, but we're going to let them lead the way and get ready to see all 4 of us go to work.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Excited.
Yeah, man. All right. Go ahead, Mike.
This will be the first time the 4Kontrollers are playing in a multiplayer game, as in together going against others. We've never ever done it. All my life, I don't think we've done it. The closest we were was the Call of Duty tournament at Snoop's compound. We didn't get to it, sadly, but this will be the first time we, as the 4Kontrollers, will be in a team against others. I'm so ready for this.
Let's make it shake then, man. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I go by the name of Cleo Thomas, a.k.a. Mr. Slick Living.
Kadeem, aka Thaddeus.
This is Hamil. Go by Mil Mills. See you guys later.
And I'm Kalia, aka X_KT Creations. We out.
We out.